All right, so I just got into the home. I haven't even walked through it yet. I just want to go over my first impressions with you as I walk through. So, the front of the yard, I mean, it's just got past winter and it's kind of snowing outside, which is nice. But the lawn, it'll recover when spring hits. But all the other lawns are kind of browning as well, so that's not a big deal. The front of the home looks decent exterior-wise. I come in, and I mean, there's little things like right here that could do some touch-up paint. Carpet actually looks clean. Replacing it could always be an option, but I don't know if that's necessary. At least from what I've seen from the first room I've been in. Little areas here, because first impressions are everything. So maybe some heavy-duty steam cleaning could lift the carpet a little bit, put a little more life into it. But I mean, just a little, it's kind of bright. Let me do that. So a little bit of paint touch-up is fine. And I honestly don't think these colors are that bad either. So it's not like it's pink or bright orange, or that's a greenish, but it's not a bright green. So I think that's okay. But now as I come in this room, fresh paint, fresh paint, fresh paint. A coat of paint could definitely help. Could definitely help. I don't know if you have to change the paint colors necessarily, because these, although they're not totally neutral, they're not bad. But the carpet here, I'd say go ahead and replace the carpet, because like right there, it's a little bit worn down. Once again, paint there. So I'd say replace the carpet. I have a really, really good carpet guy I can definitely get in touch with you, or you can get in touch with. But a coat of paint, carpet, and while you're painting, if you paint, once again, I haven't seen the rest of the house, but if you paint these white, I think that would go a long way as well. Paint the railing white, because the doors are all white, at least, yeah, the doors are all white. Paint this white, that would update it a lot. I mean, tile looks good, I wouldn't worry about that. Counters look, well, good. I mean, if there's a way to paint the countertops, because you can see there's nicks and scratches, and this looks painted. So if you could paint it the same color again, I think that would suffice. Cabinets are okay. Once again, they look original with the home, and there's little, well, that comes off. All right, cool. These cabinets are fine, in my opinion. Appliances, first thoughts, could use a cleaning. And sometimes things like that are hard to get out. But a thorough cleaning, I think, would go a long way for those. But honestly, I've seen a million times worse homes, especially when tenants have left. Once again, paint. I mean, I would just say a coat of paint, even keeping it the same color, would be okay, because pure white is too sterile, too boring, too blah. It's not going to stand out. I think these colors are actually okay. So once again, paint. Even in here, the red, it's not bad. A little splash of color in the bathroom is not a horrible thing. But I mean, once again, just a cleaning and a little, I mean, that's not flush. But I mean, all in all, so far this main level's not too bad. I mean, paint in here would be nice in the, let's like turn the light on here. Some paint in there. So really it's a coat of paint. Doors look okay. But when you get the painting done, you want it to look very professional, very professionally done. That's one key thing you want to make sure you do. Because the worst thing that can be done is the paint job's done, but it's not done extremely well. Garage is a garage. I mean, it's fine. Looks like you got paint in here, which is good. But a garage is a garage. You know, that's cool. Once again, a coat of paint go a long way. Let me go run down the basement. It's unfinished, so it's not really going to matter what it looks like down here as long as it's not just ridiculous. I mean, this is good. Nothing here that I'd recommend doing. What I would recommend actually is getting the furnace serviced. I know the furnace is newer. I don't see a permit. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that looks like 2015 maybe. It's hard to tell. But furnace looks good. But I would get it serviced because any buyer's going to have that done anyways. And I would call Lerum Heating, Lerum, Lerum Heating. They're my go-to HVAC guy and AC guy, water heater guy, I think. They do a good job. I mean, backyard doesn't look bad. Not bad at all. You actually got grass back here. And the backyard is the last thing people... My voice is going. The backyard is the last thing people see. So that's usually not a deal breaker unless it's just ridiculously crazy. But so far, I don't see... Aside, I mean, carpet replacing... And if you didn't have the money to replace the carpet or the means to replace it, then... Oh, cool. Spot for a bathroom. I don't think that would be a deal breaker for people, but if you're trying to get top dollar for the home, the best way to improve sales price is carpet and paint. That is the best way. So I would say definitely paint and definitely carpet, because there's not a lot of carpet, at least on this level. But first impressions are everything. People walk in the home, seeing fresh carpet is an amazing thing. Because first impressions, as I said, are everything. And I'd say try and paint this. I'm going to say white, just so it looks cleaner. It pops. It would offset the other colors in the room. Yeah, so carpet. Because everything else here is white. White trim, white doors, white everything. And then you have the older, original railings. I mean, paint. Nice view out the window. I love it. This place isn't bad. But if it wasn't for the carpet on the main level, well, no, this just looks kind of worn down. I would still say carpet throughout the house. And my carpet guy, Dave Rose, and I can text you his info if you want, just let me know. He gives good deals, good prices. He destroys Home Depot's and Lowe's prices by a heck of a lot. This room looks great. Paint here looks good. I don't know what that is up there. Oh, is that keeping the blinds on? You're better off just taking that off. I would recaulk. So like right there, I would recaulk all of that. And the grout looks pretty clean in here. So there's some parts like right there, you can see the grout's kind of wearing away. But that's totally up to you. Regrouting would make it pop. I mean, right there, you see some of the grout. But I mean, this bathroom looks good. And I don't even know if I would touch up the paint in here. Well, there's a spot right there. Once again, if you have the time and the means, I would touch up paint. But it's got to look very, yeah, it's just dirty, right? Can't tell from the video. But if you paint it, it's got to look professional. It's got to look good. The worst thing that could happen is you're better off giving a paint and flooring allowance than doing a bad, or paint allowance anyways, than doing a bad paint job. All right, looks like there's some water damage up here. So that's going to be something buyers are going to notice, is a water damage in the master bedroom. You might need to look into that. With that white, with that red tape, white, how about blue tape? This door, I bet you they locked the door, they had it busted open. This door is going to need replacing. That's going to be a property manager. And that's, pardon me, that's going to fall on the tenants because they clearly busted the door open. Once again, paint right there. Little touch-ups here and there. Paint. They patched the holes, which is good. But now this room, you'd want to make one solid color. So if you want to match, there's a lot of painting to do in this room, and you got to cover that, like the green and blue. Must be Seahawks fans or something. So I would say this room, make more of a neutral color. So, I mean, this room, and plus the paint goes up on the ceiling. So this is what I'm talking about. I mean, I don't know who painted this, if you or the tenants, or if it was when it was like that when you bought it. That was a long time ago. But you want the job to look professional. And you can see just little parts up there where it's not professional. And that's going to turn off buyers. it'll hurt you in getting top value for your home. I mean, even right up there, you could see how it's not very precise painting. So this room, I would repaint. You're gonna have to paint the ceiling as well as the walls. Once again, carpet in this room, touch up some paint in the closet, the doors. I guess that's one of the issues with tenants. Now this room, the paint color is good, but once again, I mean, I don't even know why there's paint up there. Or is that tape? That might be tape up there. But once again, you want things to look tight and precise in the paint colors. So if you could match the ceiling paint, maybe just touch up these parts of the ceiling that need it, because this is a good neutral color in this room. Once again, need some paint right there. So this room, I would say, once again, touch up the paint. And even the carpet's not horrible, but if you're replacing some carpet, you almost got to replace it all. This bathroom's good, the color's good. Once again, there's some splotches up on the ceiling of paint. So once again, just touch up paint throughout. So I mean, that's it. I mean, the reality is not that bad, just paint and carpet. I don't see anything like holes in walls that need repair, anything like that. Just paint, carpet, and I would say this rail, paint that white. Now, if you wanted to go all out, I mean, you could make it more neutral colors, but as long as it's in good condition, I don't foresee these colors being a deal breaker for buyers, because although not entirely neutral, they add a little character to the room, which is not necessarily a bad thing. So I would, and for simplicity's sake, I would just say color match and touch up those things, and then make sure the fireplace works. If there's dust in the inner workings of the fireplace, you want to get that cleared out and cleaned, vacuumed and all that. But yeah, so I mean, paint, carpet. My carpet guy's Dave Rose, and I can send you the info if you want. And a thorough cleaning, I think it's not bad. I don't have shoes on, so I'm not going to go in the backyard. But you want to make sure this deck's in good enough condition that'll pass any appraisal. We want to make sure it's secure. There's no wobbly railings, things like that. Yeah, I guess that's it. So once again, touch up some paint, make things pop. But yeah, all in all, it's really not bad. Just paint and carpet, and that's normal when tenants move out. All right, that's the video. All right, so here in the front door, I would say, once again, touch up paint. Even the same color is okay. You just want it to pop and look clean and fresh. That's first impressions. You want a doorbell that works, which it does. You want a nice looking lock, and you want a nice looking front door. Those are very important things. And as far as the front of the house, another first impression thing, you see a little discoloration there. So if you have paint to match the rest of that, I'd say paint it. But if it won't match it, I'd almost say not worry about it. But if you do match it, it would definitely help. All right, and that's the video.